Rough sleeping amongst families and children is one of the starkest signs of a system failing at a point where people need it the most. No child should ever be exposed to that kind of trauma. No parent should ever be in the position of trying to protect their child or having no safe or stable place to go. Now, this issue matters very deeply to me personally. When I was 15, my own family experienced homelessness. I want to be clear, though, we never had to sleep rough. We always had some form of roof over our heads. But even without that, the disruption, the insecurity, the fear, it just leaves an everlasting mark. You feel lost, you feel hurt, and I can tell you're absolutely scarred for life. But I know with someone showing love and someone showing care, there is hope and there is light. And I do genuinely believe that with this minister, she's given the government the bulb. The government just needs to switch that light on. When home is uncertain, everything else becomes uncertain too. School suffers, mental health suffers, family life is placed under an enormous strain. That is why I feel so strongly that when we talk about rough sleeping among families, we cannot treat it as only a question of emergency accommodation. We have to see it for what it is, a crisis that can shape a child's life forevermore, long after the immediate dangers have passed. So for families with children, the answer must be some sort of housing first approach. Put simply, we need to start from the principle that a safe, secure home is not the reward at the end of recovery, it's a foundation that makes recovery possible. If a family is facing rough sleeping or is at immediate risk of it, the first job must be to get them into stable accommodation quickly, not leave them cycling through unsuitable temporary accommodation and arrangements, not expect children to recover while living out of bags in one room, and not assume that crisis ends at the moment a roof is found. Not seeing a mum with a baby having to leave them during the night to warm their milk in a microwave in a service station like one in my constituency. And I'm working with families in Doncaster East and Isle of Axholme who have been made homeless and are living in those kind of hotels. Now, they're no longer sleeping rough, but they are living in deeply unsuitable, unstable circumstances. Of course, the priority must be to get families off the streets and to a safe place. But their story does not end there, and neither can our concern. That is the point where they need us the most and need the support the most to end the disruption and get back on track. Because alongside housing, there must be proper wraparound support. That means mental health support, help with school continuity, support into work, help with debt, access to children's services where needed, and practical help for parents trying to rebuild stability post-trauma. Without that, we risk addressing the symptom for a night while leaving the damage untouched for years. A child who experiences homelessness or rough sleeping does not simply bounce back because the immediate risk has passed. The disruption and the impact, as I said, is long-term, and the response has to be long-term too. If we're serious about ending rough sleeping among families with children, we need to be serious about stability and support. At home first, then the sustained, joined-up help to build lives. So I urge the government, build the social homes, support those with trauma, deliver the toolkit, work across departments to deliver our homelessness strategy. And I can tell you now that 15-year-old doing his GCSE homework, his coursework on the double mattress sat next to his mum and sister in that room, I can tell you that it's been a journey, but now he's fast approaching 50. I'm proud to be part of a government that can once and for all end that for children going forwards.
Alaba.